Hey there, how's it going today? This is Donald Smith blogging. It's December 7th, 12th month. Well, whatever, at 5:45 p.m. I'm just blogging about, two things. WikiLeaks founder and the Ontario Commissioner slamming the G20 thing. Let's talk about the WikiLeaks founder. I say the WikiLeaks founder should be granted bail and keeps exposing the truth and all that stuff, because you know what, our country, our planet, everything is gonna turn into a new world order, and I do not want that. Oh, well, I don't want World War III to happen out too. I think our civilians out there and all this stuff should stand up to every single government and all that stuff to pass these little secret bloody laws and all this stuff in the IMF. But WikiLeaks founder, I support him big time. I hope he gets out of jail. I hope he does big time. And help his little pals and all that stuff spread everything, because you know what, the government's covering a lot of things up and all that stuff. So I think me doing this video, people need to understand our world's changing. Our corrupt government has been going on for many years. WikiLeaks founders being is being arrested for nothing, for sex crimes and all this stuff. But to me, it's a political thing to get this guy, to make him disappear. You know how it is. I know how government works. I know politicians myself very well, but I'm not going to say that. There's some in Newfoundland I know. There's some other places I know, and I'm not going to say. But they don't do their jobs. They just start wars, want money, everything. You know what? I was talking to a guy on the bus today. The whole works, and I was talking to the guy on the bus from Iraq. You know what? It's the U.S. government who just went there to secure the oil field because Nazi Bush and all that stuff and his little pal, Obama, wants the oil. Look, you know what, bro? Obama said he was gonna bring the U.S. troops home, bring everybody home. But no, he's a freaking liar like Bush. Bush smashed the trains to the trade center to start a war for nothing. The whole works, and I really don't like it. But the WikiLeaks founder, expose everything, even his hackers, expose. But I don't want World War III to break out, but it's us time for our citizens and people around the world stage massive protests, massive this, massive that, massive this, because I'm sick and tired of government treating people like crap. Look, I'm going to plan to run for politics in the near future sometime. Maybe go back to Newfoundland and run for it, because down there, their shit show needs seriously get a handle, because I've been, discriminated big time. But I'm going to say this too. But let's go to the Ontario ombudsman who slammed the G20. You know what? Mr. Harper needs to take full responsibility. The Ontario Premier needs to take full responsibility. Every single government needs to take responsibility. I think there should be compensation, everything, the whole works. You know what? If that was the police, say if I was the cops, right? And all that stuff, and I go beat the shit right out of someone, you know what? And then whatever. As a person, I would go screaming back for my democracy rights, everything. But no, these little fag ass Nazi cops get away with too much. Because I'm gonna say I know some police officers, from St. John's, Newfoundland, and some here in Alberta, but I'm not gonna mention names and all that stuff. But it's to me. There should be compensation for these people who got beaten, their constitutional right and their charter rights breached, everything, even the secret law passed in the World War II and all that stuff. This ain't World War II. It's called Real World and all that stuff. And I want to see the Ontario Commissioner, the Ontario Ombudsman, start trying to see if he can get lawsuits, everything going, because these cops, Ontario, RCMP, Calgary, Edmonton, everything, who were at that G20 summit when Mr. Harper wasted taxpayers' money for nothing, $1 billion, to to violate people's rights, and cops go gangbang reporters, female reporters, and everything. Because I'm sick of it. Look, there was supposed to be a thing about the NDP from Newfoundland, other provinces supposed to slam about the G20. I haven't seen nothing. But I want to see something done. I want to see democracy. I want to see everything because I'm sick and tired of Mr. Nazi Harper and his little Nazi regime get away with doing anything. His conservative government needs to go and all that stuff. Sorry to do the Nazi salute because to me, every single politician, well, I shouldn't say that, not every single politician isn't a Nazi, but Mr. Harper is a Nazi, Obama is a Nazi, Bush is a Nazi, and half everybody is a Nazi across this world. Well, but because we need democracy, I'm sick and tired of cops beating shit out of people, and plus, the G20 summit to me was a joke, travesty, everything for whatever, because the secret law, because you know what, I knew exactly what it was. As soon as I saw those YouTube videos and people's rights being violated, I was just like, this is sickening. I never been beaten by a cop or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, it's gonna happen one of these days because I'm gonna since our big protest, and I'm gonna be caught in the middle of it, and the cops are gonna beat the shit right out of me. But I don't care. Oh, the cop does beat the shit out of me, and I hope I die because of it. Then he'll haunt him for the rest of the life. Then it can haunt his kids for the rest of the life because you know what? I'm still a human being and all that stuff. But no, I'm not suicidal or anything. But it's just true. But the G20 summit, travesty, everything, democracy rights taken away, charters taken away, everything taken away. Ding, 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 ding. And these world leaders who come here and all that stuff. All this other things. Oh, let's talk about climate change. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this. Talk about that. No, it's called take from the poor to give to the rich and make people more poor. But you know what, too? There was nothing done in that G20. Just violence, everything, cops. Just cops, cops, cops. And I would like to see our charter rights and people's rights stuck up for whatever because these bloody our Royal Crop Mounted Police, the ENS, Edmonton Nazi Service, the CNS, the Calgary Nazi Service, and the Toronto Nazi Service too, and half these cops who come here to protect us. No, they're not protecting us. They just want to kill us. But I want to say this too. Why does a cop get away with beating the shit out of someone, and us people and then kill someone, and we go to jail for it? If we kill someone, we go to jail. How come cops get away with beating the shit out of people, killing people, and all this stuff, and getting away with it? That's my question. Even these UK New World Order cops who come to Calgary think, oh, carry on, jungle on me, on all souls, shine down, ding ding, whatever, and all this stuff needs to stop these whatever, and they're bringing other people from other countries. I guess the Calgary City Police can't handle their own. Guess they can't hire their own. They have to bring UK New World Order cops to come here and do the dirty work. But going WikiLeaks founder, good job for what you're doing. Fight everything because I know you didn't commit those crimes. I know you didn't sexual assault nothing. What? And all this stuff. Keep up your good work of people spreading everything because democracy needs to be spoken. That's the key word. All that stuff. Even the Ontario Ombudsman, good job for speaking out on the G20 because you know what, the Premier of Ontario, David Ginginchi or whatever his stupid name is, needs to seriously apologize, compensate, write letters, and I demand, and plus too, I'm gonna say this too, I demand a full investigation what happened on the G20 summit because our politicians are not gonna do nothing. If I have to go on my own time to fly down to Ottawa and go see Jack Harris, the MEP from Newfoundland and Labrador, the whole work. But yeah, if I have to fly to Ottawa to talk to Jack Harris because of what's going on, even see Siobhan Cody and whatever, I will do it. I don't care. I just got a place and all that stuff, but you know what? I will do it. I've done it before to travel across Canada, and I will do it again. Because look, I want my democracy rights. I want people's democracy rights and all this stuff. And this G20 summit, waste of time. It's not called the G20. It's called New World Order. The UN should step in too, because you know what, we're part of the Canada is part of the UN, and Canada needs to do something too, whatever. But you know what? Let's talk about democracy and get everything straightened up. But thank you very much. But I'm gonna say this, Mr. Nazi Harper, New World Order to you, and get out of Parliament. You don't do nothing. You just steal from the rich and take from you just steal. I mean, you steal from the poor and give to the rich. That's all you do, and your little pals and all that stuff. Thanks. Bye.